Yeah, as you can see, I'm not in my regular space. I'm in Maryland. Again, it's been very, it's been very great. It's been a great experience. I went to the harbor next to MGM. Is pretty nice on Chris. Oh yeah, Merry belated Christmas to all of you out there. So yeah, this news broke out of Michigan finally hiring a coach named Kyle Whittingham from Utah. He's been there since 2005. I heard he was like a coordinator for like some time under Urban Meyer, but yeah, he finally became a coach in 2005, and so far in his like years of coaching, he's like 177 out of 18 out of like no, excuse me, I'm reading it wrong. He's like his record is 177 and 88. So I mean, it's a .668 win percentage. I mean, it's not bad. It's actually kind of good. Out of the 17 bowl games, he is 11-6. Let me see his past year, because he retired like a week ago, I heard. And then I mean, I think this is planned. Like he was planning to go to Michigan. Um, what was the record? It was a good record though. It was a good record. Let's see, if I can pull it up. Okay, so they put Nebraska in the bowl game. I don't think he's not coaching that. So he beat UCLA by what 33 points. Cal Poly, I don't know who that is. He beat them by like almost 60 points. Wyoming, like 31-6. Texas Tech lost 34-10. West Virginia 48-14. Arizona State 42-10. BYU 24-21. Colorado 50s. Oh yeah, I remember this game. I do remember. Yeah, Colorado got destroyed. 53-7. Cincinnati. Oh my God, he whipped Cincinnati. I forgot about that. Yeah, Utah is a sneaky team sometimes. Yeah, yeah, they whipped Cincinnati 45-14. I need to see the highlights of that game. Baylor 55-28. Kansas State 51-47, and then Kansas 31-21. So yeah, like a 10-2 season. In the I mean, in the Big 12, which is always a blessing because like that conference is so unpredictable. Any team can beat any team. It doesn't really matter what records each team has. It doesn't matter. So yeah, it's hard winning in the Big 12 because the talent is kind of even on every team almost, in my opinion. I think that's what. Let me just there you go. Yeah, so yeah, the talent is like even on every team in the Big 12. So yeah, it's hard to win multiple games like that. And yeah, Utah is known for having a very good offense every year. Um, Defense, some years is great, some years I mean really isn't. Now, let me. There was one year they didn't really have a good defense. I think that was 2023. Oh, let me see. Oh, they lost to Northwestern in the bowl game one year. Hold on. Are you? Let me just try to stick with this. I'm not trying to. My hand's gonna get tired. Yeah, in 2023 they didn't really have that good of a defense. I mean, it was okay against some teams, but teams like Oregon, Oregon State, Washington, which is to be expected. I mean, they had a pretty good offense in 2023. They made it to Natty with that. So they only beat Colorado by 6 points. They Arizona scored like 42 on them. So yeah, it's on and off. Now there are some talks about Kyle Whittingham bringing his offensive coordinator. I can't think of his name right now. To Michigan, that could be a good upgrade. It could be a pretty decent upgrade. Now, the thing with Kyle Whittingham, like the question with him, one out of 10 questions, like how many staff members is he gonna retain on that roster? Like, for example, Bryce Underwood, which I don't see him leaving. Justice Haynes, I mean, he could probably stay. I don't know. Yeah, how many recruits stay? Because like one of the recruits just left today. The white wide receiver, I can't think of his name, from that Michigan stole from Georgia in the recruiting cycle. So defensively, I really don't know about them on defense. I mean, I don't know if Utah is bringing their defensive coordinator to. I don't know if Whittingham is bringing his former DC to Michigan. I mean, who knows? So it's really a big question mark on the coaching staff and the the players. But I mean, I think it's a decent hire for now. I mean, I don't. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna hide this. I'm not worried when it comes to like the rivalry. I'm not scared of this. I'm not scared of this guy. Like, for example, one of the bowl games that we played against Utah, it was like 2023. 2021. I'm sorry, when Ohio State just had a horrible defense. It was terrible. Just giving up like 30 points a game. It felt like it was just. I remember we gave up 31 to Purdue in that year. I'm surprised we kept Michigan State to 7 points. I mean, that must have been really a bad day for them. So yeah, they were first place in the Pac-12. Now you gotta give Kyle Whittingham this. He does more with less. I'll give him that. But let's see how that works out in the Big Ten. So yeah, it was 48-45. When we played Utah in the Rose Bowl game in 2021, technically 2022, but it was it was New Year's Day. So yeah, I mean, I'm not worried, man. I don't really think Michigan really that was not really their first option. That's not really their first choice. So like, I wouldn't say settling, but like it's just. I mean, look. It's not the choice that you wanted, but like, hey, you accept it over like guys like I don't know Brian Kelly, which I would laugh my ass off if they hired him. Oh my god, I would have made a whole TikTok video just laughing at y'all if y'all did that. But yeah, I think it's a solid hire for them. Winning like some games, like at least like 7 or 8 games. Now, again, this guy hasn't coached in the Big Ten yet, so like, and yes, he does more or less. But first of all, he's 66 years old. Like, dude is old. Now people are going to compare. Oh well, Signetti is like 64, 65. He's not Signetti. Why even comparing him to Signetti? Like, who? Where'd you get why'd you bring up Signetti? He's not Signetti. Stop it. He doesn't use the transfer portal all like that, and when he does, it's not a good transfer portal class. Now he has more resources at Michigan, but at the same time, you don't even know what this dude's gonna do at Michigan. So like, why even transfer there? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, like, what else was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. Whatever. But anyway, yeah, you don't know what he's gonna do in the Big Ten. Like, you better get like a good DC. He'll probably look. The offense from Michigan is probably gonna be good next year. Maybe a new scheme for the players and all, but it'll be now. I heard Biff Poggi. If it's, I don't know if it's true. I mean, he wanted the Michigan job, but he got turned down like multiple times. So like, I mean, is he gonna stay or is he gonna leave? Because like, if he leaves, some of the players may leave. I know it's stupid. I know that sounds stupid, but yeah, the players at Michigan love Biff Poggi. They loved him more than Strong Moore. You know, the guy that um, the guy that slept behind his wife's back and got some cheeks on the down low. And I mean, look, I even saw an article that he was more focused on the OnlyFans girl than the actual games, than actual like practices, like actual game, like forming game plans. I heard a story where he was texting an OnlyFans model. I forgot one of her name. I forgot one of the names. She's like some mixed girl from Texas. She's like some Michigan fan. I forgot her name. I mean, I've seen her online plenty of times. I was shocked. Like, he was texting you. And look, I'm not gonna talk about this all day. But yeah, he was texting her during the Ohio State game at halftime. That's how you know you desperate. Or I don't know if he was trying to like get some cheeks after the game or keep her quiet. I don't know. I don't know what I really don't care. I'm not even gonna talk about it because it's just stupid. But yeah, look, it may now integrity wise, yeah, it's a good hire for them, because he unlike Moore, he doesn't. I don't think he does, but it looks like he doesn't really like sneak on the down low, just trying to get some cheeks from the staffers. I mean, I don't think he's gonna do that. Hopefully, I mean, he might not. Like, dude is like almost 70 years old. He's probably just gonna be here for like 3 years until Michigan finds like a real head coach they want to hire, and you know, if he does good, then they'll probably extend him. But yeah, I don't. These Michigan fans like Dave Portnoy say they're gonna build a dynasty off of this dude. Like, no. I wish our fan base was full of sunshine pumpers like Michigan. Like, look, we do Ohio State fans. There are some Ohio State fans that are sunshine pumpers, but not compared to Michigan. No, like it didn't even matter if they hired Brian Kelly. They would still say, "Oh yeah, he's a great hire. He's a great hire. Go Blue, go this man." Deep down inside, you don't know. You know that is not true. You know deep down inside it's not gonna be no dynasty. Stop it. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not gonna be a dynasty. Just stop it. The dude, like, you don't even know what he's gonna do in the Big Ten. Yes, he won some Pac-12 championships. Yes, he beat USC a few times. Okay, well, yeah, USC's defense is soft, so like I'm not. It's not. Yeah, I don't look. And these Michigan fans think he's automatically just gonna beat Ryan Day for some reason. First of all, he already lost to Ryan Day when he had a terrible defense. And don't say, "Oh well, Utah had so many out." Had so many guys opt outs. I'm like, buddy, Garrison, Wilson, and Chris Olave, they didn't play in that game. Marvin Harrison stepped up. That was the Marvin Harrison breakout game. That was the Jackson Smith and Jigba monster game. I think we had some off-outs in the offensive line, too, in that game. And our defense was just horrible. And we still beat them. So, like, look, y'all, I don't understand. Where y'all get this, like, look, wherever helps y'all sleep at night, but I'm a realist, okay? I'm not no sunshine pumper myself. I would love to be, but when I'm not going to look. Here's the thing with y'all Michigan fans. After the game against us, y'all saying, "Oh, it's a young team." Well, guess what? You're not young on the defensive line. You weren't young at linebacker. Hell, like one of your corners weren't young. They're like almost a senior, I think. And y'all got pushed around by our offensive line that has like 3 guys coming back next year, most likely. So, like, that young team, now you have a young offense, yes. But if they're not progressing, if they look sloppy throughout the whole year, you don't see no improvement, then that's a bad sign. Now, they can improve with Kyle Whittingham, but at the same time, don't just automatically think that y'all going to be a powerhouse. You never know. Well, wasn't Rich Rod like a hot candidate back in the day? And look what y'all did with him in the first season. I'm not gonna say y'all going 3-9 like y'all did against with Rich Rod in his first season. I'm not saying that. But at the same, hold on, let me see. I think somebody mentioned that. I mean, yeah, Rich Rod went like 3-9 one season with Michigan, so they didn't make a bowl game. I mean, they lost like 9 games. They're not making a bowl game. Let me see this. Hopefully my Wi-Fi is working because like I'm in a different place. I want 19 years. I want the Michigan record. I don't know. Come on, please, please, please. Where's it at? Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, he went like 3-9 like 1 year, didn't he? What was it, 2008? Yeah, it was like after y'all fired or did y'all fire Lloyd Carr? Cause like that 2017 season, y'all lost to Appalachian State, then y'all lost to us, then some other games. So like I would assume that Lloyd Carr got fired after that. Yeah, I went 3-9 that season. Oh, ironically, y'all lost to Utah at home. And y'all beat Miami, okay. Miami of Ohio. That's the school I go to right now for college. Notre Dame, you lost Notre Dame. And then y'all got smacked by us in Columbus. So, look, I'm not going to say this year going 3-9. I'm not saying that, but like, look, don't just assume that he's just going to flip the whole script like in year 1. I mean, he may do that year 2. Who knows? If he's really that dedicated to y'all. Well, yeah, he was 11-2. Yeah, he was 11-2. And then he went to y'all. 11-2 in West Virginia in 2007. You know, the bizarre year where a whole bunch of upsets happened. Yeah, it was just a crazy year. Yeah, so look, he was the hottest candidate. It looked like, and look, and he went to the Big Ten and he choked. And for example, James Franklin too. He was at Vanderbilt, winning a whole bunch of games there with less talent. And then, he went to Penn State. I mean, yeah, it looked great at first in 2016, but like after that, he looked like a fraud. A total fraud. So hey, look. All I'm saying is it's a solid hire, yes. But these Michigan fans that live in fantasy land and think they're the best program in the world, they're invincible. I don't know where y'all get this from. Yes, he's a great hire. I wouldn't say great, but he's a decent hire. But at the same time, don't act like y'all gonna be some powerhouse, because y'all not. Chill out with that. I know, calm down, okay? Because if y'all set that expectation right now, Don't be disappointed when y'all go like, I don't know, 6-6. And y'all want this dude fired already. Because y'all did that with Sharon Moore in last season, until he beat us. Which I don't think Kyle Whittingham. No, he's not. No. I don't see it. I'm sorry, I just don't. Yeah, he's not gonna come in, year one to say, "Oh yeah, I hate Ohio State. I hate him with a passion." Like, if he says that, he's lying. He might because of y'all, because he joined y'all, but it's not like he understands the rivalry, like, right off the bat. Sharon Moore, he grew into that. He was on staff with Jim Harbaugh since like 2018 or something. So yeah, he knew the rivalry. I'll give him that. He knew it would take to win the rivalry. And yes, Kyle Whittingham is a tough coach. He loves to coach the trenches and all that. But guess what? He's never beaten Ohio State. Just saying. But anyway, yeah, again, look, I'll say it one more time. He's a solid hire. But don't act like it's gonna be Nick Saban at Alabama or Kirk Cignetti, which I don't know why y'all brought him up. Cignetti's a different monster. Okay? He attacks the portal, which Kyle Whittingham doesn't. The game it's like Dabo almost. I mean, except Dabo just never used the portal, period. This guy, he uses the portal, but his portal classes aren't really that good. Sure, he can develop them, but I mean, look, you can develop a player so much. You can only develop a player so much. But and I wouldn't say he develops like first or second round talent like Jim Harbaugh did. I'll give Jim Harbaugh that. Like Mikey Sanders, still he was like a receiver at one point. Then he switched to safety or nickel, or whatever he played. He's a monster. I just watched him against the Dallas Cowboys the other day. He was balling out, and I mean, of course, Washington lost that game, but hey, I mean, yeah, he balled out himself. Yeah, Kyle Whittingham doesn't do that. He just has like a 7th-year quarterback, Kim Rising, which, I mean, God bless him, I don't know if he retired or, I think he did, but because he kept getting injured. I mean, you hate seeing that, but yeah, God bless him. But at the same time, let's not act like he develops first-round picks. Okay? Yes, he's a good developer, but it's not like y'all gonna end up like Cignetti in Indiana. It's not happening. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. Sorry to bust y'all bubble. But yeah, say whatever you need to help y'all sleep at night. But anyway, I'm out. Go Bucks. We got a big game against Miami. You gotta get ready for it.